Hello dudes, in this tutorial we are going to see how to build a simple calculator using Python codes to perform operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and additionally we are going to add a modulus also. I am just typing the question in the workspace. Simple calc using Python includes plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus. Okay, I typed the question. I'm going to start the program. We are just building a simple calculator, so I'm going to get just two inputs only. For that, I'm naming a variable called num1, which is the first number we are going to get as input. I'm going to get the number as a float because we may encounter decimal values in calculator. So I am getting as float of input of enter the num1. Enter the num1. Okay, the Python terminal. The Python will ask the user to enter the number 1. I'm just copying the code to get input for number 2. I'm changing this into num2, and here also num2. Okay, now we are able to get two inputs for our calculation. Now we are going to determine which operation we are going to do from the user. We have to get the operator from the user. For that, I am creating a variable called OP, which means operator. I can't put operator fully because it's an reserved keyword in Python. Okay, I'm giving just OP as the name. And this I'm going to get input. Enter the operator. The user may not know what is the operator is, so I am mentioning within the parenthesis plus, comma, minus, comma, multiplication, comma, division, comma, modulus. I am closing this parenthesis. Okay, now we are provided with number 1, number 2, and which operation we are going to do in the calculation. So I'm opening a if block. If there is nothing to do with the numbers, number may be anything. Here we have to concern about operators only. So I'm taking operator when OP exactly equal to plus, do this operation. What operation? I am going to give the condition. Here I am creating a variable called result. Result is equal to num1 plus num2. I am telling Python when if you encounter with the operator plus, you have to do this condition. That means add number 1 with number 2 if you encounter this plus symbol as input in the OP variable. In the next block, next elif block, I am going to copy this code and entering here, changing it's to elif, else if, that means else if, and changing this operator to minus. Here also we have to change the operator to minus. Okay, the block for subtraction also completed. The next code is for multiplication. I'm pasting that code, copying this and pasting here. I pasted the code, changing the operator into multiplication. Here also changing the operator into multiplication. Going to the next block of the code. Here we have to change the negative sign into division num1 divided by num2, and next block elif. We already copied, so I am pasting the code. When the operator is modulus, you have to do modulus operation with the number 2. I'm setting the Python to do that. And finally, if the user enters uh, symbols other than this 5 symbol, we have to show error message. I am putting a else block and giving a print statement telling the user to enter the correct symbol, enter the dedicated symbol, dedicated symbols only. I'm going to copy these symbols in the parenthesis and going to paste here, paste it here. Okay, we have to give a print statement, then only the result will get printed in the terminal. Print statement, inside the print statement I'm going to print the result. For that I'm creating this string which will act as the message to the user, which will be displayed in the terminal. In this in the result tab, I am going to give result inside the parenthesis, which will bring out the result value and print here. For that we have to format the string. I am giving f means formatting the string. The string get formatted. Okay, we forgot one thing. We have to give colon in the end of the block. Colon. Okay, now the code get completed, I think. Okay, now we just run the code in Python. To run the code, the shortcut is shift plus F10. I'm giving shift plus F10. It's asking to enter the number 1. I'm entering number 1 as 9, number 2 as 10, and it's asking for operator. I'm giving plus. We have to get output as 19. Yes, 19, we got 19 as output. It's correct. Again I'm running the code and checking for another operator, giving 45 for number 1, again 45 for number 1. I'm going to multiply this both. 45 into 45, which will be 2025. Enter 2025. The result is in float because of we got input as float. Okay, in case 2, I'm entering I'm running that code, giving 45 as number 1 and giving an alphabetic character as number 2. We encounter with we facing a error, but we have to prompt the user to enter proper value. For that I'm going to put this all block inside a try, going to indent all this code inside try block. Okay, all get indented. Yes, all get indented. And finally we have to include except block, except show value error. In that we have to print enter numerical values only. Okay, now I'm going to run the code. To run the code in Python, press shift plus F10. The code is run. I'm going to give 45, and for num2 I'm going to give alphabetic character F. Now the Python shows enter the numerical value only. Before the code showed traceback error. Now the code showing what we have to be added in the except block. We run again the code, shift F10 and giving number 78 and 22 for second as second number. I'm going to add the both plus operator. Yes, I'm giving 100. The result is correct. I think everyone can understood the code. We'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.